Hey everybody, welcome to our first ever webinar. My name is Huw I'm head of residential lettings here at Dutch & Dutch, and this is my esteemed colleague Bianca Selman, who's been here how long?
God, I think nearly 6 years, but I've been working in the area for 15. So I had the residential management at Dutch & Dutch. So Huw and I work alongside each other, dealing with tenants every single day and letting properties.
And an odd bit of karaoke as well.
Yeah.
We, as agents who are on the front line, we know at the moment how hard it is for tenants looking to find a place. I rent, you rent. I've got friends who are literally pulling their hair out trying to find places at the moment. So we thought we would put together a list of just 5 tips to give tenants so that they can find their ideal place and actually move and actually start enjoying living in London again. So to begin, the first one, probably the most important, be available. I know that sounds so simple, but at the moment, as soon as we're putting a flat on, we're getting loads of calls, and more often than not, it's the very first people through the door that are actually renting that property. So have a word with the boss, do whatever you have to do to try and take the time off and just get out and try and see the flat as quickly as possible. The boss probably doesn't like you as much as you think he does anyway, or they do, or she does. So just try and make the time, because I know there's a lot of people who are making inquiries and calling about the flat, and by the time they're calling up, the flat is already gone. Which
we've had stuff go, haven't we? Within like a day, 2 days of putting it on the market, you get like a block viewing of 10 people and it's gone.
If a flat's on for a week, there's something wrong. It's generally, I've not really seen a market like this in a very long time. So yeah, absolutely, that's absolutely correct. So yeah, be available as quickly as you can.
Good tip. Second tip for you is be organised. So if you know you need to rent a property and you've got a date coming up, then you need to have all your references ready. So you need to maybe already speak to your current landlord, your employer, notify them that they might get a reference request from us or the agency we use to require references. Just make sure you're ahead of everyone else, because you want everything in order so we can sort the transaction out and get the property rented as quickly as possible. And landlords obviously are keen to get things moving as quickly as they can once they agree a price.
Yeah, exactly. Well, just because you paid the holding deposit doesn't mean necessarily the flat's yours. You've still got the other steps to go through. That's a fantastic tip, Bianca. This is probably the most cringiest one on the list, number 3, which is build relationships with estate agents. Now, no one really likes talking to us at the best of times, but at the moment, we know what flats are off market. We know what's coming on. So, especially with so many people looking, and when you put a flat on, you get so many phone calls. If we're speaking to people which we really like and match up to flats which we've got off market, it means that we don't have to get photos, we don't have to do all the marketing costs, we don't have to do block viewings. We can rent a property to you without the stress of marketing it, basically. So rather than just trawling through Rightmove, just look up which agencies you like the look of, call them up, and then just make a new friend.
Because sometimes you see things on the website and they've been available, but us as the agents and me as the property management, we've got stuff in the background always that we're working on that tenants have already moved out of and we're currently refurbing, and we know it's going to be coming to market in a week or 2 weeks or a month when you need to move in, and obviously that's not going to be on the website. So that's when you need to actually start engaging with the agents and building rapport, because they'll remember you and they'll call you and notify you before anyone else knows.
Exactly. So
yeah.
Right, number 4.
Number 4, what have we got? Flexible with requirements. I mean, we all want like the ideal property that's got everything that we want, but I mean that's not always possible. You're never going to get like 100% of what you want. So if you can be flexible in any way, whether it be having a property furnished or unfurnished or part furnished, whether you can be flexible with a move-in date, maybe you weren't looking to move in for another 6-7 weeks, but you can bring it forward and you might have to pay an extra week or two's rent, but you'll be able to secure the property that way. It's always good to be flexible with your requirements. But saying that, when you do see a property that you like, if you're 90% sure that's what you want, you're rarely going to find something for 100%. So, you know, you have to be like decisive and go for it straight away, because otherwise people are going to see it and it's going to get off the market and you're going to lose out, which you don't want. So you have to be proactive and you have to act on it.
Yeah, definitely. We get calls back sometimes about half an hour after people have seen it, and it's literally gone. So yeah, that's a really, really good one to avoid a bit of disappointment. And the last one, everyone has a budget in mind, and sometimes when you see the perfect flat, you're happy or you're willing to go a little bit above that. But of course, you need to have a bit of a barrier in place. I think one tip that you can really offer is length of tenancy at the moment. If you're able to offer an 18-month straight or a 2-year straight minimum contract, then we have in some cases seen landlords opt for that over offers which are shorter but a little bit more money. Landlords, I think it works both ways. Landlords like stability. They'd rather just have really good tenants in a flat, just paying rent with no void period. And well, I think in 12 years in London, I must have moved about 12, 13 times, which is really sad. Probably time to buy something. But
I'm in the same situation.
Yeah.
So we're in our 30s and we're renting, and a lot of people are renting. You know, it's hard. So we just want to give you as many tips as we can from our personal experience and obviously our work experience.
Exactly. So I hope that's all been really, really helpful. More webinars to follow. We really quite enjoy doing this, haven't we, Bea? So
yeah, we love it. You're going to see more of us. We've got lots more to come. Next time we're doing 5 tips for when you're moving in, and then we're going to do 5 tips for when you're moving out, and they're just going to come and come and come. So you won't be seeing much less of us.
Amazing. All right, Bianca. Well, lovely to see you. See you soon.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Oh.